My son drugged and raped his female classmate. He knelt before me begging me to take the blame. He said he had just been hired by a top 100 company, and if his crime was exposed, he would lose his job paying 100,000 yuan a month. My wife nagged beside us, saying if our son's crime was exposed, he would not only lose his job but also lose face for the rest of his life. She hinted that I should serve 3 years in prison for our son. She also said our whole future depended on our son, and we couldn't let his decade of education go to waste. In a moment of weakness, I agreed. 3 years later, after my release, my son had a successful career and was about to get married, and my wife had become even more beautiful and charming. Just as I thought the bitter times were over, I arrived home only to be kicked out by my son. He cursed me as a disgrace to men, unworthy of being his father. My wife also brought her new lover in front of me and threw out divorce papers. Get lost. I don't have a husband who's a sex offender. I endured the pain in my stomach, looking in disbelief at the divorce papers in my hand. You know very well whether I actually did those things I went to prison for on behalf of Ethan Taylor. Why are you treating me like this? My wife sneered, lifting her high-heeled foot to press against my chest. You are a rapist. She pushed hard, forcing my body to lean back. The man beside her laughed loudly, still dreaming that Ethan Taylor will take care of you in your old age. He actually. My wife's expression changed slightly, and she quickly covered his mouth. Ethan Taylor also rushed out of the room in time, pulling this pair of scum back into the house, then kicked me in the forehead again. Get lost. You old thing. Bang. The security door was violently shut, with such force that it shook loose some of the peeling paint from the surrounding walls. The air was filled with the smell of dust. I struggled to get up and went to bang on the door again. This is my house. It's the relocation house my father left me. You're the ones who should get out. I was furious, feeling like my heart was about to explode with anger. My name is John Taylor. I'm 47 years old this year, and I'm an only child. My father's generation caught the wave of relocation compensation and received 2 houses and over 700,000 yuan in relocation fees. Even though I didn't have much ability or education in this life, I could still find a job and live a comfortable life without worrying about food and drink. Later, I met my wife Rachel Williams at a foot massage parlor. She was technician number 78 at the foot massage parlor, and she was the first truly beautiful woman I had contact with after entering society. Later, she even transferred to me all the money I had spent on foot massages with her over 2.5 years, saying, I've saved up all the money you've spent on me these past 2.5 years. Now I'm giving it all back to you. Don't come anymore. She even cried and said that if there was a next life, she would absolutely not do this kind of work and would definitely want to be my wife. That night, Rachel Williams took the initiative to keep me. She said she wanted to give an answer to her youth. Even if she didn't pass, she wouldn't regret it. That was my first time tasting a woman's flavor. That bone-melting tenderness broke down all my psychological defenses. Afterwards, I saw a pool of bright red on the bed and understood it was her first time too. I have a virgin complex, and to be honest, I was also a virgin. So when I saw the red on the bed, I made up my mind to take her home. I hid Rachel Williams's job as a technician from my father, saying she was an accountant at a company. Later, Rachel Williams became pregnant, and we got married because of the child. All my friends envied me for finding such a beautiful wife. I was very satisfied myself. After raising our son from birth to his graduation and entry into a high-paying job with bitter hardship, before we could even be happy for 2 days, the bad news came that Ethan Taylor had sexually assaulted a female classmate. I thought, I've raised this son all my life. I can't let him be ruined like this, can I? So at my son's kneeling plea, I stepped forward and took all the blame on myself. But I never imagined that karma would come back like a boomerang to hit myself 3 years later. For my son, I was willing to be a criminal, because I am his father. But now,